merry meet and fare thee well. Settle in for a story with me, Astin Gaël. Thank you so much for being here today. It is Friday, April the 10th, and this is your daily collective message. If you are not following the magic shop on BlueSky, the link to do so is in the description box down below. We are almost halfway through the month of April, but there is still time to join in on the Audibly Witchy April Music Challenge. Every day, you get a chance to post a song. And who doesn't love that? If you are enjoying these readings and you would like a personalized short story of your own, I have a 3-card spread, a 5-card spread, a 30-minute short story video, and a 1-ish hour Zoom call with me where we can co-create a story together. The link to the Buy Me a Coffee is in the description box down below, and that is where you can book that short story. All right, let's look at what there is to love about a man to highlight an aspect of healthy masculinity today. We will use the theme of the excerpt to create a short story with my cards. And you know what? Reminder to future me, next time I'm going to bring some charms. It's been a while since I've tossed. So, exuberance. Exuberance. Look at him go. Exuding exuberance, knocking homer after homer out of the park, bounding around the bases at top speed, and handstanding his way into home. He's bouncing for joy at the good news, throwing small children into the air and catching them while they scream with glee. He is giving pink carnations to everyone in the office just to share his joy. Shaking hands with every person he sees at the station, calling good day to strangers galore. He's leaving a trail of laughter behind him, creating a wave of smiles and good cheer. At the coffee shop, it's a round of Java and blueberry muffins on him. And the waitress gets 40%. Could it be? He's attempting a bit of Michael Jordan in the cereal aisle, leaping over grocery carts and artfully dodging the lunchtime traffic. Exuberant? Exactly. Overflowing is he. Just one of the ways that we love him to be. All right, that's enough exuberance, right? Tone it down, Astin. You know? Okay, I've got to talk about ourselves for a little bit. We have been contemplating going through our phone gallery and deleting photos of the alters who came together to form Astin. Lo, Astin, and Gemma are the 3 alters who fused. Lo is the most prominent of the 3. They were around the most. And they were exuberant. Geez, they were exuberant. And we miss the energy that we had when Lo was around. And we're also grateful to have found an ease that didn't exist when exuberance was present. There are quite a number of people that refuse to resonate with who we are now. They want the laughter and the exuberance, but we want the respect that they refuse to give people who provide laughter and exuberance. It's like, the jester that comes to entertain the king's court, but isn't actually a part of the court. We're moving stations, and with that has come a bit of seriousness that people who only want you around as entertainment don't really appreciate. So let's ask my cards, can you be exuberant without being other people's entertainment? Can you be exuberant without being the entertainment? All right, well, the grumpy red fairy says, be your true self, which tells me that when you are other people's entertainment, you're putting on a performance. Can you be exuberant without being the entertainment? Yeah, I'm gonna say that the answer is, I'm gonna go with no. When you are the life of the party, you're not really at the party. So, can you be exuberant and not be the source of entertainment? No. The more that you leak out energy, the more entertaining you are going to be. But similarly, you're going to be exhausted. So you can either entertain. I said, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take my hand, my dear, and place it in mine. Just like a monkey, I've been dancing my whole life. And you just beg to see me dance just one more time. Ooh, I see the way you shine. A lot of introspection has to be done to overcome being the entertainer. You have to be willing to look yourself directly in the eye, step outside of yourself and look at yourself. That's a pretty serious job. Shadow work is not titled shadow work because it's walking on sunshine, So you have two options, You can be exuberant or you can be judicious. You can entertain or you can educate. It's sad to me that you can't integrate those two into one. But maybe you can. Entertaining and educating combined. What does that look like? Seven of Cups in the reverse. Telling the truth, honesty, lack of deception. See, the thing about performance is we all know that it's an art. And the thing about art is we all know that there's a process and it's hidden. It's a mystery. And something about mystery can make people feel like they're being deceived. It's the intrigue of going to a magic show. You kind of want to be lied to. You don't want to know what's going on behind the magician. I'm seeing a rabbit in my wall. You don't want to know how a rabbit lives inside this magician's hat and stays in there the whole time that he's holding it. But then he just pulls it out. You don't want to know, is the hat bottomless? Did he replace it with another hat when he walked over to the side of the stage and did some things behind the curtains? You don't want to know. But at the same time, you don't want to be lied to in real life. If people are only going to view you as entertainment, they're never going to learn anything from you. If you make your education entertaining, the people who are willing to learn from you will appreciate your lessons even more. No one wants to go to the professor that is monotone and just reading from the book. Like, you could read the book yourself, right? The Six of Pentacles upright. Underneath the Four of Pentacles upright and the grumpy red fairy telling you to be your true self. If you are able to hold on to your energy, look at yourself, step outside of yourself and look at yourself, it is more likely that people are going to provide you with a equal energetic exchange. The thing about entertainment is the entertainer is pouring out all of their energy, and while they might get paid before they leave, I think we all know that, one, they don't really get paid enough to, feed themselves, clothe themselves, house themselves. Two, no one is entertaining them. It's like we said earlier, they're invited to the court, but they're not a part of the court. No one is allowed to fraternize with the entertainment. Okay. Two of Cups. Temperance in the reverse. Justice upright. The Ace of Cups. And spiritual assistance in the reverse. Through this journey of discovering your true self, integrating your entertainer with your educator, tempering your desires, especially for love, has brought you, like I said, balanced energy, reciprocal energy, but also just balance in general. And justice, in the sense of karma. So what someone was sowing against you is now being is now being reaped by them, because you maintained a state of temperance. It's okay. When you withdrew your entertainer energy, stepped outside of yourself and took a good hard look at yourself, people who loved the entertainer, but did not really know you. Sowed ill intent for you, essentially. They are now reaping what they sowed for you. You are now reaping the goodness that is owed to you for not accepting what they sowed and not retaliating. Mm-hmm. Your spirit guides are not necessarily helping you in this discovery journey, not necessarily because they're like, we've washed our hands of you and your nonsense. Nothing like that. It's just that they see your resilience and know that you don't need their help right now. Your cup runneth over. This story went interestingly. Okay. Anything else about exuberance? You're a freaking philosopher. That's what you've discovered about yourself. You were never supposed to be the court jester. You were a philosopher all along. Someone who, honestly, it's giving the energy of maybe infiltrating the court via being the jester, utilizing your charlatan traits to work your way into a space that you would have never been invited, to question what those people are like. When you left and decided to no longer return, next time that they called you up, hey, we need somebody to play some tunes for our gathering. And you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I sold my guitar. I'm doing something else now. They did not expect that. And you have come to terms with it is what it is. You are no longer exaggerating, how bad you feel, because you don't feel that bad, that you're not, just somebody's entertainment anymore, nor are you exaggerating how good your life is without them. You're just like, yeah, man, I don't have a guitar anymore. I'm doing something else now. This is nice talking to you, though. Yeah, no. We should get a coffee sometime. Or not. The exuberant educator, i.e., philosopher. Hell yeah. All right. Until next time, be well, be you.